Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Namaste, Hola, Sat Shri Akal, Kem Cho, Kasakai. I'm your host Nidhi Prakash, and we are here to complete our wreath today. This is the second part of this artwork. In first session we completed till this level, as you can see on my art table. I hope you have completed at this level when you are starting working on this second part. पहले पार्ट में हमने 14 इंच स्क्वायर पेपर पर 14 इंच स्क्वायर पेपर पर काम किया और हम बना रहे हैं एक क्रिसमस रीथ इस सेशन में. गुड मॉर्निंग, बुएनोस दियास क्लॉडिया. गुड मॉर्निंग डेब्रा. गुड मॉर्निंग रश्मि. Good morning, Meeta. Hello, Trapti. Hello, Meeta. So it's morning in the part of the world where I am, and it might not be morning, maybe evening for you in your part of the world. So have a good day, everyone. तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं हमारे इस 14 इंच क्रिसमस रीथ पार्ट 2 सेशन की. If you want, you can use colors also later after you are done drawing all the things, or if you want, you can just keep it that like the classic version the way I am doing here. So let's start. We are working again, I'm just telling you, we are working on a 14 inch square paper, and in Friday's session generally I work on a 14 inch square paper, 14 inch square paper on Fridays. We worked 3 mandalas. This is the first mandala we worked on this session, and this is the second mandala, and this is the third mandala, and all 3 mandalas we did on a 14 inch square paper. Now we are working on a Christmas wreath on a 14 inch square paper. So Tripti, Meeta, Rashmi, Deborah, Claudia, are you guys all set? Shall I start now? Are you guys drawing along with me? Did you completed the first part, or you are just watching the video? Maybe you will complete it later. Write down in the chat. Yes, awesome Rashmi, awesome, ready to draw, yay. So for the beginning, I would like all of you, thank you Meeta, good morning Betsy, awesome, you have finished first part. So we are all set for the second part now. Please grab your pencil and grab something that can help you to draw the circle. So maybe a tiny penny, maybe like this kind of any pen, so you can use the cap of the pen to keep it and to draw the boundary. So any tiny circle, maybe little big or small. Yes Rashmi, last week was the Thanksgiving week, so my daughter also came from the college, and so many things were planned, so that was the holiday time. Awesome Tripti, you are doing along with me. Okay Shruti, take your time, no worries. If you have any this kind of circle maker, you can use any this kind of circle maker to draw the circle. Before we draw the circle, let me just bring it closer to one section. So before I start, I just want to tell you, like, we have kind of 6 sections left. 1 2 3 4 5 6, kind of 6 sections left. So I will try to complete 3 sections, and I'm not going to touch rest 3, so that we can complete this project today. Because from the next week onwards, I'm taking a break, and I will resume maybe from February onwards, as I'm visiting India. That's the plan, but if anything goes wrong, then I'll continue if I stay here. So I might not be here from next week onwards, so I'm on a break, India trip. So I would really want to complete this project today in this session. Okay, let's start. So the first thing, we are going to draw 2 hangings from the center and 1 from the near the corner. So these are the hangings where the ornaments are going to hang on this Christmas wreath, where we are going to draw 2 circles. They can be little small, big, it's absolutely fine. We are drawing with the pencil, we can erase them. So now I would like to draw the circle here of the size 3/4 one. So I really want a little bigger size circle, kind of the, the penny size would be the perfect for it. So just take a look. If you want, you can draw directly with the pen. Let me draw directly with the pen, this circle. And I drew this big. I'll erase that line. So here is my second hanging. And you see, second hanging is kind of going into the back, and you can keep the same circle size or you can change a little bit smaller. Just a little part of this circle is going to be visible, and it is going in the back. Like this. So this circle is going in the back of these all mukas, these circles, and this ornament. I'm going to erase these extra lines here. I'm going to repeat the same thing again. If you want, you can do the whole thing with the pencil first and then trace it with the pen. Or if you want, you can do directly with the pen. It's your choice. The circle drawing, this is the first hanging, this is the second hanging. So for the first hanging, I am using this 3/4 inch circle. I'm not crossing the hanging, so it's kind of a ring and little opening here where the hanging is covering here. This is the second one. Feel free to draw them at any little bit up or low, a little bit further away, little smaller or the bigger size. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to draw just in the 3 parts. So first I'm going to draw the hanging string where this ornament is attached. And let all them be little bit up or down or little bit different. It's absolutely fine. They all are not supposed to be absolutely at the same place. I just worked on these three sections as of now. I use the pen 08 to draw these hangings. And now I'm waiting for all of you, whoever is drawing along with me. Rajni, please don't miss any sessions. Rajni, if I'll go in India, so uh, even in the earlier times also, whenever I was in India, it is really difficult to do live sessions from there because I don't have all that my stuff there, and it would be difficult because I kept on going here and there, different places. I will try to upload some videos if I can. I'm trying to work on some artworks if I completed them, so then I will definitely make the videos and I'll upload them when I'm not taking online classes. Let me. So after this, let's complete. Now it's time to take little thinner tip pen, and with the thinner tip pen we will start working decorations in our ornaments. Awesome. Now they all can be different. It's not really important that all ornaments should look same. Like if I drew this design here, it's not really important to copy the same design. It's your choice what kind of design you want to draw in the ornament. Draw the set of these curvy lines. You can draw exactly same design, you can change, it's your choice. You can choose your designs. Let me remove this. Let me erase these little extra pencil lines here first. Triangle in the base. Oh, we have one more. तो ये हमने क्रिसमस ऑर्नामेंट्स बनाए हैं with hangings. Choose your own design to decorate these ornaments. They all can be same, they all can be different. तो जैसा मैंने पहले कहा कि हमारे पास इस पूरे आर्टवर्क के अंदर 6 सेक्शंस हैं, 1 2 3 4 5 6, और इस सेशन में मैं 3 सेक्शंस पे काम कर रही हूँ ताकि हम इस आर्टवर्क को, इस रीथ को पूरा कंप्लीट कर पाएँ इस पर्टिकुलर सेशन में, सेकंड पार्ट में। और एग्जैक्टली आप सेम चीज़ रेप्लिकेट कर सकते हैं बाकी 3 सेक्शंस में भी। इसके बाद हम ड्रॉ करेंगे कुछ बिग लीव्स। मैं इस वक्त आई एम गोइंग टू टेक द पेन 05, लिटिल थिकर। This is the center vein. और इसमें हम कुछ ऐसी रेक्टेंगुलर लीव्स बनाएंगे। सेकेंड लेयर में इनका डायरेक्शन हम थोड़ा सा चेंज कर सकते हैं। आप जितनी इसको घना बनाना चाहें, जितनी ज़्यादा लीव्स बनाना चाहें, बिल्कुल आपकी इच्छा के ऊपर है। किसी भी डायरेक्शन में आप इनको जाने दें। आप इंजॉय करते हुए फ्लो में ड्रॉ करते रहिए और इस तरह की रेक्टेंगुलर पतली लीव्स एक दूसरे के ऊपर बनाइए। ये ध्यान रखिए कि जब ये क्रॉस कर रही हैं तो हमें उस वक्त ड्रॉ नहीं करना है। जब भी ओवरलैप करें तो आप यहाँ पे रुक जाएं और आप आगे से ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं। तो ये एक लीफ हमने तैयार की है। दूसरी एक लीफ, और हम ये जो हमारा आपको राउंड सर्कल दिख रहा है इधर, हम इसके पास में लेके जाएंगे जो इससे छोटी होगी। हम इस तरह की 3 लीव्स ड्रॉ करेंगे। ये सबसे बड़ी होगी, ये छोटी होगी, फिर एक और ड्रॉ करेंगे जो उससे भी छोटी होगी, और हम बिल्कुल सेम रेक्टेंगुलर सेक्शंस बनाएंगे। So we will draw 3 these kind of leaves. This is the vertigog tangle, a very good example of the vertigog which we are using in this one, or you can say kind of the pine leaves, little bit. It goes very well in the Christmas wreath. Give the variety in the direction, in the sizes. It looks nice when they are going over and under. It creates more realistic look. Like this. And the third one is going to draw going out of the wreath, and which is not that big, little small. Beautiful leaf kind of the tangle, and nice organic style of drawing. If you find it little difficult, I would suggest you to practice little bit on any rough paper before you start working on this, or maybe you can start working with the pencil first and then trace it. But believe me, keep drawing, believe on yourself. Once you are done drawing, it will look really pretty. So this is the section which we are going to complete. Like in this one we are completed these 3 leaves. Now we are going to copy these 3 in each section. Here I'm going to copy this in 2 more sections. So if you missed, you can see like first is going to go a little longer, all the way it's kind of going near to the next section. In the first layer we draw a little open these rectangular leaves. All going slanted up. So this is the first step of drawing the leaf, and the next step we will fill up the empty spaces, and we try to keep changing the direction. Like if this is going a little up, so maybe this one go a little slanted down, or maybe the straight. So tell me, how do you find this tangle? Is it easy for you or do you find it difficult? Because a lot of people told me that they find it really difficult, and some people are really enjoying drawing this. It's just a flow drawing. And these are the leaves. They can go in any direction. No hard and fast rule for that. One of your favorite. Awesome, Deborah. Thank you, Anita. Nice to see you here too. Hello, Wolf Girl. Thanks, Nidhi. Please upload. Yes, Rajni, I will try my best to upload. Let them go anywhere. In the very beginning, when uh, Martha, gave the class for this vertigo tangle. So at that time the leaves were not rectangular, they were kind of round and pointy, and I have used that one also in a lot of my artwork. That was also beautiful, that variation. Okay, so now this is the third one in this section. So I'm not looking at the first section at all. They only I have to take care of, like the first one is starting from in between these two leaves and it's going all the way to our these decorations, these ornaments, and the second one is alongside with the edge of the bottom edge of our this wreath. Third one is going little out in between these two. So just take care of these little things, and then after that just enjoy drawing and keep making as many these spikes as you want, big or small, going into any direction. So now this is the third one. If you missed it, you can see it again. So the first one is going in between two and it's going all the way near to these ornaments here. So to start with, keep drawing these rectangular, thin, long leaves in the both side, and they are kind of slanted going upwards. And now it's the time to fill in between and keep changing the direction. So पहले स्टेप में हम पूरी सेंट्रल स्पाइन बना करके ये छोटी छोटी लीव्स बनाएंगे. ये सारी लीव्स ऊपर की तरफ डायरेक्शन में हैं और ये पतली लंबी रेक्टेंगुलर शेप में है. सेकेंड स्टेप में हमारी ये लीव्स किसी भी डायरेक्शन में हैं. ये ऑर्गेनिक टैंगल है, ऑर्गेनिक स्टाइल ऑफ ड्राइंग है. लीफ का डायरेक्शन किसी भी साइज में जा सकता है, अपवर्ड्स, डाउनवर्ड्स. Oh Anita, you can do it. And that's the benefit of the live sessions, because you are watching every single step, and I try to draw at least 2-3 times every single one. Like today also, in this artwork there are 6 sections and I'm trying to draw everything 3 times. So, and rest all 3 sections is you can copy exactly the same way. So, and if you are still not confident, my suggestion is to draw everything with the pencil first. Draw everything, every single line. Complete your whole mandala, whole artwork with the pencil, and then trace it with the pen. That is also a very good way, very seasoned artists also do that. So there is no harm in doing like that. So this is the first. The second one is alongside the edge of the wreath here. And it is a little smaller than this big one. That is the biggest, then mid-size, and then small will go out bottom. Hi Deborah. Oh, have a nice lunch. So nice of you. Enjoy your lunch. which part of the country you are in, where there is the lunchtime. Because I just had my tea. It's morning 9 o'clock here. You can use the PN pen or you can use this 05. Don't use very thin pen for these because we are going to use the thin pen in the base to create the texture. I work on a ward in local hospital. Oh, okay, it's 2 p.m. in the UK, yes. Oh, a great salute to you, Deborah. Especially from past 2 years, you guys are the heroes who are working in the hospital in any ways, whatever. You are doing. It's kind of heroic. This is our third and the smallest one. Now it's kind of filling up pretty well. And now it is the time to fill up all these parts, the inner parts. Let me start from this section only. Thank you, Rajni. I'm just trying my best. And I started all these artworks and all these sessions 2 years ago when COVID started in March. That time, everyone was in the condition that please do something, whatever can help the society and the people. And that is the only thing in my mind, and that's what I'm just carrying off. And when I see the nice feedback and people are actually taking benefit of this, so that makes me keep it continue. And a lot of people send me feedback that they are really enjoying and it helps them really very well in their life. So okay, now I want to do one thing before I start working on this. That is just an optional, but it will help us to stay in the sync of the circle. So what I'm doing, I'm just grabbing, where is my compass? Here you go. So just by an idea, draw one thin line. Let me make it. Draw one thin line in the center somewhere. It is just to know that you are let's draw that hole. We will erase all the line. So this is just now, because you will understand why I did that. So it will stay us in this whole circle. Sometimes what happen, like when we lose this circle part and we keep drawing the straight. You get it? Like we might start from here and we go down. Rather, I really want to stay in the circle. So this is just for our help. If you want, you can draw few more lines. Now we are just going to draw lots of hatching, but with the wavy lines. So this is the top. So wherever you see that, be very careful. Wherever you see any drawing, just stop there. So I'm just doing one more line in the center. And because I drew that line just now, so we are just going to fill it with wavy line. That's it. This is just the texture in the background. Little wavyish line. So when I see this, like I can maintain the distance and I know that I'm going into the right direction. It's not going down all these lines. Fill all these big areas. If there is a very tiny area, you can leave that. If there is a big area that is visible clearly, please fill that with this wavish line texture. I'm using pen 01. Right now, use your thin tip pen. And make your vertigog with the medium tip pen. Don't draw straight lines, please. Let's complete that one section. And this will combine all the tangles together. This is step. So who is drawing classic way just with the graphite pencil and who is planning to use the color pencils. And when I talk about the color pencil, it reminds me this is the pattern which we are going to draw tomorrow, and I'm going to use the color pencil in this one. So whoever is drawing along with me tomorrow, this pattern, this is a Christmas mandala. Get ready with your color pencils too. Seems like I just want to draw. Look. Yeah. I just drew this line because this is what I was just feeling. To stay. Take your time, don't hurry up, because we are going to work in the smaller area in this one. And after that, we might make some beads in them. Let's make some beads actually in our these verdigog little berries maybe. Oh, I didn't draw. Place randomly. So let me first make these little berries and then we will make the base. As many as less, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so now after the berries, I'm going to start drawing this wavy line. Now it's the time for the finishing touch of our this beautiful wreath, and we keep filling. We can erase the pencil lines in between. In Vertigo Tangle, we don't draw these beads, but because we are using this tangle in the Christmas wreath, so it goes with the theme very well if we put these berries. That's the fun working with these pattern drawing, that based on your theme or your requirement or your design, you can use them the way you want. You can make as many variations, additions, alterations to the tangle. Try avoid drawing the straight line, because it happens because of our habit. We tempt to draw a straight line again and again, so just little wavy. Here we are creating the texture of the base of the wreath. Nice. Don't keep too much space in between these wavy lines. Try to draw the lines as close as possible. But they are not supposed to kind of touch each other. It should be visibly, like we can see them separate also, but they are not touching to each other also. So that's when it will create beautiful texture. So Anita, there is no colored version of it. I was just, when practicing, I did little bit of the colored like that. So if you want, you can just do, this is just a very rough version of it and a lot of rough drafts. So if you want, you can do something like that in the colored version. Or this is also one of the colored, little like color in the same after doing the black and white, and if you want, you can add some colors to it. But in this particular session, I'm just going to use the graphite, but tomorrow I'm going to use the colored pencil. So because that's kind of a gift from me to all of you for the Christmas and the New Year, so that's why I'm using the color pencil. A lot of people ask me to use color pencil, and I generally make all the color pencil artwork for all my oak members. There are a lot of videos with the colors, with the watercolors, with color pencils, with underpainting, a lot of different ways, and acrylic paint, dot painting art, all for the oak members. But sometimes I use color pencils in my these free sessions also. So if you remember, I made one, you remember that peacock mandala we made? That's the colored version, and that is still available on my YouTube channel. That is the free session. I think I made that when I completed the 5,000 subscribers. So this is the mandala which we made when I completed 5,000 subscriber as a thank you to everyone who supported me. And yesterday I completed 7,500. So I'm happy about that too. So just to say thank you to everyone and to celebrate the new year, Christmas, as a thank you, I plan to use the color pencil in tomorrow's session a little bit. And the whole mandala is the Christmas mandala. I take acrylic classes also. So in the acrylic class also, these days kids are working. This is still work on, the project is still progress. It's not still done. We are working with those are the small students, like the grade 6th, 7th. They do the acrylic painting, grade 9th, 10th, all school students. So we are working on the Christmas project in that too. Now I'm doing the same thing in the third section. That is the last section for this session, but please copy the same in the rest 3 sessions, these sections. If your pencil line is kind of erasing, feel free to draw it again so that you stay in the line. If you want, you can draw a few more lines lightly so that all these lines go in the curve, because this is really very easy to, when you start from here, you might go slanted down or slanted up. So to stay in the curve, my suggestion is you can draw a few more pencil lines. And keep repeating the same thing. What time is tomorrow's session? Betsy, tomorrow's session is 1 hour ahead than today's session. Like today I started 8:30 a.m. Tomorrow I will start 9:30 a.m. of my US Eastern Zone time. And that is just a one-part session. I'm going to start and complete of the whole project in the one session. Only Friday session goes in different parts. Like last 3 mandalas on a 14-inch square took 3 sessions each. But all 3 sessions, live sessions, are there on my Nidhi Prakash Arts Hindi YouTube channel. So tomorrow it will be a different channel. You can get the link from my Facebook page. I made the event, or from the WhatsApp group, or from the Discord about tomorrow's session. That's on Nidhi Prakash Arts YouTube channel. I started this channel especially for all my India friends who generally speaks Hindi, but a lot of people asked me to use English also in this session, so now I try to use both Hindi and English in these Friday sessions. make sure you are filling all these tiny gaps. Then only it will create the texture and it will create the background, and it will bring all these tangles or all these beautiful drawing. It will bring they all will come forward, and this wavy line will create a beautiful textured background of the wreath. That's what we have planned, and I think we are achieving it pretty good. How is it looking to you? This wavy line drawing, I know, lot of repetition, but still it needs focus, because lines are not supposed to touch each other. They are not supposed to be very far away from each other. They are well placed. They are wavy. They are supposed to be in the sync of that curve of the wreath. You're also in Eastern time, so perfect, Betsy. It's 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. See you tomorrow, and prepare with a 6-inch square paper. Fridays are for 14-inch, Saturdays are for 6-inch, and Sundays are for the Zentangle. So generally in the Zentangle session, we in the Let's Tangle Together, we work on a 3.5-inch square tile. But from past few sessions, I started one series that is Tangle Marathon, and in Tangle Marathon we are making a journal. We are working on a journal. So in the journal we are drawing lots of tangles based on the categories in each Sunday. So if you are interested in making a journal, that will be a beautiful resource guide for kind of the whole life, because we are going to use that resource, and we keep on adding more and more and more tangles as we go through, and we keep on adding in that journal. So if you want, you can start creating that journal. That is the Tangle Marathon. You can check the Tangle Marathon playlist in the NidhiPrakashArts YouTube channel. So I uploaded one video in the Tangle Marathon when I started. So in the very beginning, the video was the tangle categories, and I divided all the tangles in around 15-ish categories or something. But lately I discovered one more category, and I'm going to talk about it on Sunday. I'll talk about it in detail on Sunday on that same session. So that's the fun in the Tangle Marathon. It's a continuous process, and you can create a beautiful resource. Okay, so we are done with these 3 sections. How is it looking, guys? Now I'm taking a quick break, and I want all of you to tell me how is it looking, and if you are drawing along with me, then you can tell me if you are done till here. Thank you, Anita. So this is just half done. If you see, like, kind of, we are going to exactly repeat the same thing in our rest of the sections. I really want to complete, as I told you. So now I want to start the pencil work, like the shading in all these 3 sections. Thank you, Betsy. So that we complete these 3 sections absolutely. Maybe we will add few, a few blings in our these little tiny wires which we drew in the background. We'll decide after we are done with the shading. So now it's the time to grab our pencils. I'm here going to use the pencil. This is the 4B lead inside it. You can use any graphite pencil, whatever you have. We need some tortillon to blend. That's all. And we can erase some of the extra lines. At least in these 3 parts, I'm just erasing a little bit so that it looks a little complete, our half wreath. Okay. If you see any pencil lines in between, please get rid of that pencil lines now. Perfect. And let's start. I finished the full circle. Awesome. That's so cool, Rajni. You are doing so quick. I talk too much. That, makes my speed a little slower. Awesome. So after the session, as always, I'm going to make a post of this in my Facebook page where you can share your artwork. So हमेशा की तरह जैसे ही ये आर्टवर्क हमारा कंप्लीट होगा, मैं मेरे फेसबुक पेज पर एक पोस्ट बनाऊंगी जहां पे आप अपना आर्टवर्क मेरे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं. Perfect. Let's start the shading. So the first thing, I'll start the shading in these ornaments. Very little inside. And the main is we want the shading outside so that our ornament comes forward and we can make this shadow around it. Let me just smudge this much, so blend it. Your blending stump absolutely straight so that you get the thin point, not very wider blending. We are going to do shading alongside our these and along little bit near the ribbon. So I'm using little scumbling motion, tiny circular, so that it blends very well. And we will lay down graphite on the very top of the ring. As well as in the bottom part of the ring to create that 3D-ish round look. you see, I didn't draw the curvy lines here. Micron 01. So you will see when you are going to start doing shading, you'll find some section that you missed that section. Don't go over the leaves because that is the foreground drawing. These leaves, just give shading around them. And if your pencil go inside the leaves, use your eraser later and just clean them. Or maybe you can use the white jelly roll pen later to go over the leaves. Now these hollies, so these hollies are above these vertigo leaves. So shading is what that completes your artwork. These final finishings are really important. Just use your blending stump, which is already carrying some of your graphite, and go lightly in between these leaves. Don't leave them absolutely white, then it will not look very nice and it will not create the dimension. There has to be a little bit darker. So that these leaves look brighter coming forward. Then we are going to give a little bit shading alongside. Make sure that you give shadow to all the edge as well as in between of these mukas. And you can use eraser later wherever you think you want to create these muka stems, or the ribbon if you find any graphite is going inside them. It will take some time, but it will look really beautiful if you just keep the ribbon nice clean white. Use your these precision erasers or your knead erasers or any thin eraser, or otherwise the white jelly roll pen on the edges to create that white look. So now I'm working on the second section. Okay. Now it's the time. Maybe I will use little white pen over these little these berries if required, just to bring them a little bit forward. We can do a little bit, you know, here, this alongside the stem. Perfect. Now the second one, keep your pencil very sharp. Alongside. The stem. Beautiful. So right now I'm just laying down graphite everywhere in this one section, and then I will blend them. Alongside the ribbon here, alongside the ribbon here, alongside the ribbon that side also. Little darker with the pressure in the bottom as well as in the top. Just to bring the mukas forward we are filling all these spaces, and because this is the background texture, inside the leaves alongside with these hollies leaves. Okay, and now it's the time for the blending. Okay, so two parts done, and now the last part, and then some final finishing, and we are done. Done with half of the wreath, and then we are going to repeat the same that you can do at your own leisure time whenever you are free and you really want to looking for some of your creative time, fun time, enjoying time, meditative time. For me, it works as a meditation. darker from the bottom. Alongside with these smokers, and inside also lighter filling to create the depth and the background beautifully. Same little bit where these spaces between the spikes, leaves, spiky leaves, alongside with these leaves as well. Darker base. It will create a beautiful look when we are done, you know, all around. Okay, that's it. Now let's do little shading around these tiny beads in the corner. Around the leaves, around these hollies, and the ornaments. Make it little darker from the bottom. Maybe we will go one more time in the bottom at the very last when we are done everywhere. And in the top to create that 3D look. So this is the half of the wreath which we worked on today. कुछ colorful बनाओ. Okay, Rosa. Join me tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to draw this. कल हम colorful बनाएंगे, Rosa. आप मुझे कल ज्वाइन कर सकती हैं इस आर्ट वर्क में. ये 6 इंच स्क्वायर पेपर पे होगा जिसमें मैं कलर पेंसिल्स इस्तेमाल करूंगी. आप इस आर्ट वर्क को 6 इंच स्क्वायर पेपर पर मेरे साथ बना सकती हैं. ये कलरफुल आर्ट वर्क है और मैंने अभी ये एक कलरफुल आर्ट वर्क कलरफुल मंडाला, इसका वीडियो ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है मेरे YouTube चैनल पर. आप इसको देख के बना सकते हैं. और बहुत सारे कलरफुल आर्ट वर्क वीडियोस अवेलेबल हैं, लाइक ये जैसे इसका ब्लैक एंड वाइट का वीडियो भी अवेलेबल है, कलर्ड का भी है, कलर्ड वीडियो अवेलेबल है सारे ओक मेंबर्स के लिए। इसका वीडियो मैं अभी डालूंगी। इसका वीडियो भी मैंने कुछ दिनों पहले ही डाला है, 2-3 days बैक। इसका वीडियो अभी डालना बाकी है। कलर्ड ये आ चुका है, ये आ चुका है, और बिकॉज आपने कलर्ड वीडियो के लिए कहा, सो ये और सभी कलर्ड वीडियोस अवेलेबल हैं। इसके अलावा और भी बहुत सारे हैं कलर्ड वीडियोस, सब ओक मेंबर्स के लिए। बट कल इस सेशन में आप मेरे साथ ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं एक नॉर्मल क्रिसमस मंडाला विद द कलर पेंसिल्स। ओके, सो यू कैन जॉइन मी इन दिस Christmas mandala session tomorrow. Or for this session, if you feel like, you can add colors like something like that, a little bit, even over the pencils, or you can skip the pencils, you can just add colors, something like that. So that's all for today. कल आप लोगों से मुलाकात होगी क्रिसमस मंडाला सेशन में, जो होगा 6 इंच स्क्वायर पेपर पर। और परसों हम मिलेंगे लेट्स टैंगल टुगेदर, और इस बारी हम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं ग्रिड टैंगल्स, ग्रिड बेस्ड टैंगल्स। सो दे आर रियली फन टू ड्रॉ। लास्ट क्लास हमने किया था सीड टैंगल्स, सो if you have missed that, you can see that seed tangles and the cadent family tangles are a little highly focused ones, but they are really interesting tangles. So that's all. I'm here for a few more seconds. If you have any questions, any suggestions, feel free to write down in the chat. I'm looking on the chat now. I really enjoyed working on this one. I'm going to complete the rest of it and then upload the picture. You can take your time and then share your picture with me. Okay, time to say goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.